Hey! What's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Body getting it funny? What's going on, people? What's going on, people? It is a day of another day we call Monday. Anyway, being said, what's going on, people? Hopefully everybody's doing everything as far as being prosperity in the life of living and knocking down doors. Of course, I'm going to tell you that and stuff. And like I always said before, make sure you keep your ears closed to negative people. Now, I'm going to share something with you as far as the girls like me, the dolls, the two spirits and stuff like that. And this is my question to you. How do you feel now that you've transitioned and you realize what it's like to be a black woman in United States of America? Now, I understand you was one way before, but now you're this way and stuff like that. Did you realize all the things the black woman was going through, the cis women? You know, a lot of things I feel as though we really didn't know about until we got a chance to walk into their shoes. And for my cis women out there, I'm not saying we're coming for you better than you or are you, because I love you. And the thing about it is that I'm talking to my sisters in reference to what is it like, because a lot of times I feel as though we really didn't know the struggle that they were going through and stuff. That it's one thing as when you're outside looking in, but when you get a chance to walk in those shoes, whew, baby, it's a totally different thing. Now, I know a lot of times we complain about how we're being murdered and stuff like that, but the sad part about it is they've been killing a lot of black women as well. And the thing about it, I think what our reality is that we didn't know about this, because I think you have to stand in the shoes in order to see. It's like buying a Buick car. And when you buy that car, everybody you drive past that new car, you're like, oh my God, they got my car, they got my car, they got my car there. Now you never realize until you got it. Then you said, you know the time to be found. Now the thing is, as far as being two spirit women, as we are, you're living the life of a woman, clearly. And the thing is, did you know all the stuff they go through? Do you understand now why they don't walk around wearing makeup and stuff? Do you realize that when black women, or well, a lot of women in general as well, but I'm going to stay focused on the black women, no offense to my vanilla sisters, but I'm sticking to my black sisters right about now. And my Spanish, whatever, listen, whatever, wait out. Anyway. But especially my black sisters, because I didn't know that so many black women was beat on, raped, and blamed for being raped. Do you realize that the economy, as far as women being raped, that nobody really would believe them? Do you know, even though when they come forth, they're treated as if they're a criminal instead of being treated as a person of, you know, that's been raped and stuff like that. And a lot of times people say, well, what does she have on? What does she do? What does she do? That's the same thing. Sounds familiar? What we go through. When we get murdered, it's said, what did she have and what did she do? She tricked them and stuff like that. We're being blamed for our own murders. They're being blamed for their own rapes and murder. Now, as far as us being raped and stuff like that, I know that takes place as well. But a lot of times, those situations don't really get a chance to be reviewed, because right after we are raped, we are murdered. So, and I'm not saying that females don't happen to them. It's for even males happen, but I'm sticking to my sisters like me. We're all been raped and then murdered and stuff. And then the whole thing is that we got to prove to the world that they knew. We had to go to, you know, dialogue as far as text, email. You got to go through all this background and found out that he knew. Now, a lot of times the cis women that's going through the same thing like that, most women who have been raped knew the guy who raped them. And it was a nice person, like us, we go through this. Listen to the comparison. He was a nice person, he was real sweet, he was beautiful, he was adoring, he was cute, some of them not, but they were just winning personalities and they got your guard down. Here it is now, you're raped, some even murdered, some even killed, and then you're blamed for your own rape. Okay. Do you know once upon a time beating a woman was not a big deal? Do you realize that when men used to beat on women, they would tell people, stay out of grown folks' business?
So now that's the life we're in. I'm not trying to be David. I'm not trying to be David down. I'm thinking about to go make myself down. But the thing about it is that I wanted you to compare to what it's like to now walk in the shoes of a cis woman. Now a lot of times I feel as though, we feel as though we're taking our hormones and stuff like that, and you're on a hormone regimen and stuff like that. But reality is that them hormones really mentally mess you up too. Nobody really talks about what it's doing to you mentally, depression and stuff like that. These are the same hormones that females are taking. And the thing about it is that a female get pregnant and stuff like that, and after a while she has the baby, when you pop a hormone in the mouth, you're about basically pregnant all over again and stuff, and you're going through your moods and your change stuff like that. Some of you deal with it, some of you decide to use some type of medical or some type of thing to help you deal with it. Everybody deals with everything a different way. Everything works for everybody different. But the comparison as far as a woman and stuff now, she gets beat on by a man, and they say, instead of grown folks' business as far as being beat on her and stuff like that. And for what I'm learning now, the women are starting to beat back on men. But we're talking about what's going on now, but it's not as many as women beating on men as it is men beating on women. I'm assuming. I could be wrong because the tables are really turning and stuff. Women are seeing a lot of stuff like that, and they're most time women that are incarcerated inside of prison is because of a man. She done killed the man or she done got a man. Most black women and stuff. And listen, I'm not saying that all black women are good. I'm not saying all black women are like kumbaya, because I know we got some bad thorns in the bush. But my thing is just that as a two-spirit woman, you're now getting a chance to see what your sister's been going through, why she don't wear makeup, why she can't even get dressed up. Do you realize that so many black women don't even walk outside dressed to kill? All these fashions and stuff like that, and we give them on and stuff, because we're not aware of this, and we put on stuff. So there's no reason why a woman should not be so dressed up, because when she gets dressed up, she's attacked. A lot of black women don't even bother to put on earrings and look really, glamorous. We could kind of look at them and see that they actually are without the makeup and stuff. But reality is that they know what comes with that. Do you realize you walk around with a shirt like this on, that means that you're letting the man know that you want to have sex with him? And that's not what it means. It could just be a nice shirt that she wants to wear. But the thing about it is that it's like a moose call to him to feel as though, oh, she want to have sex with me. Hello, how you doing? You have to say, oh, your face is up here. And the thing about it is like all about the body and stuff like that. I just want you to compare what you're going through as far as now you being in this woman's life, how you're being treated, because a lot of times I don't feel as though a lot of us have really sit down and thought about what we got into. We popped the pill and something that we did not sit with our mother and say, Mom, give me the tools on how to be a woman, because a lot of us are put out on the street, and as far as a female cis woman, she's got the tools as far as a mother sitting down teaching her daughter what to look out for. Now, we was not taught this. We kind of learned from our gay mothers or, throughout sayings of other people, but was not. And I'm not saying every kid, I'm not saying every kid, some girls got taught from their mother, but a lot of us did not. We told them our truth. We were put on the street. We just told us about the best way we can, and a lot of us has been put on the street, has been murdered. And I just want you to think about it. The thing about it is that I have so much appreciation for females, and so even you as well, but I'm saying I have so much appreciation for my black sisters and stuff, because I had no idea what the hell they go through. As far as job, as far as being black, her hair, the same thing we go through. Except only thing with us, she gets it bad, but we get a step down worse. And the thing about it, she has a struggle fight and everything to get to where she gets to. With us, we get knocked down, even by the uns who's supposed to love us the most. And the thing about it is that we got the gay community that can help us, and they just have to turn their eye on it and they go, well, and I'm not saying all gays, but I'm just saying, a lot of them will turn their eyes on us, stuff like that, instead of supporting us and helping us. They don't bother to do that. They kind of look away. And it's just like, it's just something to really think about. You get a chance to see what it's like to live as a cis female. You're getting abused, you get discriminated against, you get murdered, you're getting jumped on, you're getting betrayed by the same people that's supposed to love you, as far as your two-spirit women and stuff. You got two-spirit women that's hating on you as well, and shouldn't be, but they do as well. And they point you out saying, then go with this women stuff. Anyway, I just wanted to share that story with you, and I just wanted to give you some food for thought. But how does it feel to live in the life of a cis woman? Did you know all the things that they were going through once you got on the side of the fence? I had no idea. And I'm going to talk about the men. And the thing about it, so with men, you just basically, they want to know how your body looks. And it's not even about your spirit so much, it's about your body. And men are now saying they putting rings on, saying that they married because they don't want you to get too thinking that there's a possibility they're going to be with you, so they tell these people out that they're married and they're not. It's just basically just used for sex, and seem like you become like a blow-up doll, and you're like, well, I can't believe how the men just treat us for sex, but this is what females go through. Females can't even just show their faces of what the body look like. Stop sending me old pictures. I must see what your body look like. You want pictures so he can evaluate whether he want to be with her or not, because for some reason he feels as though her face is cute, but what the body look like, because she may be really big. You know what's so
big like you, Raven.
It's so funny how, to me, I used to, this was thing, I'm thinking, I wish I could give up men, like just leave them alone for good. And then I always think about that. I said, could I just give them, like, why do I love them so much? And
Raven, you know you love men.
It's like the one thing that I love the most, and like it hates me even more. And the thing about it is that I had no idea that I would be, okay, you already know, listen, this is my opinion. I had no idea I was going to be dating straight men. When I did what I did, I know it sounds like a broken record, but I'm going to keep saying to the date women that cry in the coffin. I don't understand why straight men are so interested in me and the girls like us. It just don't make sense to me. And my thing is, not all men, but I'm saying it is what it is. And at the end of the day, why is it that if you are interested in me, why is it that you want me to be the man in the bed, and then you're straight, and yet still you're going home to be with your girl, and you making fun of us, and we done fucking digged you out, and I'm like, what, what am I missing here? And the sad part about it is that so many females are sitting there thinking that she got this hardcore man, and it's funny because I watch how the role shifts, like he becomes this whole totally aggressive guy and stuff in front of her and stuff, so she don't get the chance to see what us girls get to see, and behind the scenes and stuff like that, and it just freaks me out. And I used to want to get married so bad, but then I found that so many married men hit me up. It's like, it's just everything just turned out to be such a disappointment to me. And, it's hard trying to be positive Betty when you you're negative Nancy, and it's just too much. And it's like, I don't know, I just don't get into stuff. It just don't make sense to me. But it all makes sense now to understand what black females go through, why they call her the black angry woman. She has every reason to be black and angry, because simple fact of the matter is, all the bullshit you guys took it through. And there is some bad girls, don't get me wrong, guys, because then you'll be like, well, there are bad women out there. I'm not saying all women are heroes. I'm not saying all, listen, for the record, I'm not saying all women, I'm not saying all men, I'm not saying all gay men, I'm saying all trans. I'm not saying every tree got a bad apple in it. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying we all supposed to hold hands and sing kumbaya. That's not what I'm saying. But for my sisters like me, did you realize that you had to go through what you go through as far as women and stuff? Did you was like, you know what? I had no idea that females went through this stuff. And the thing about it is we kind of knew, we seen a lot, but we didn't really see a lot. And I think the thing about it is that it just amazes me how extreme it is. And the sad part about it is being black, so many of us is born without our own fathers out the house and stuff. And he already done left, and he's not even looking back. I mean, you're looking at somebody who looks just like you, and here it is, you left them and ain't even bothered. And the sad part about it is when a woman comes in, she created such a turmoil that the man may be trying to get in touch with his daughter or his child and stuff, and she's making obstacles that he can't get in contact with her. And the most time of that you see happen is because he actually left her because he totally wanted to be with her, and in reality he's left, and she got her revenge. She's like, then fuck you, leave me, I'm not giving you a kid and stuff. And it's just a mess. But it is what it is. Sometimes I just want to sign off and just leave. I guess that's why I feel so segregated from the world and stuff, because I can't believe how much stuff. And the thing about it, I can't blame men, I can't really blame women, I can't blame, you can't win. It's like, but my question to you, my sisters, did you know that so many black women were going through what they're going through until you became this, like you could see it now, that you couldn't see it before, but now you can actually see it. And to my blessings out there, I love you. And I'm so sorry for all the things that they done to you and hurt you and stuff like that. And, you know, and it's not right, you know, and y'all keep fighting to be strong and be leaders as you are, because, you know, I love you for life, because a lot of times in my situation, there has always been a cis woman who jumped into guys' faces and went for war for me. So, of course, I'm always going to love women, and I think that some of you don't, but I do. I'm always going to love women, and it is what it is. And I love women, I love men, and that's what it doesn't make me bisexual, it doesn't make me want a woman, but I can never say never. I never know who I'm going to end up with, because I have a plan, you have a plan, but God has a bigger plan. Anyway, that being said, I just want to share this with you on this Monday, just food for thought as far as the girls like me. Did you ever think about all the stuff that women went through before you became who you are and stuff? And the one thing we already realized, that we take the pill and stuff to become who we are, but mentally that pill is mentally given to make us depressed, self-doubt, crying, upset. Just like a woman, that's what guys be like going through too. But anyway, you can follow me on Instagram. And remember, it's Raven_over. That's Raven_over on Instagram. This way you get a chance to see a lot of things that I go through in my life in living. And you can see a lot of things I cannot put on YouTube due to copyright reasons. And you can see a lot more that lies behind Raven besides this bathroom. And a lot of you have signed on. I love you. And also, I love you for all the ones who get upset because I don't have that many subscribers. I love you for that as well. Anyway, thank you for rocking with me and stuff like that. You know, your big sisters around and stuff like that, trying to do the best I can to support you and let you know I love you and stand in my truth as you stand in yours. We're not perfect, but we're just trying to figure it all out. Anyway, that being said, and like I like to say before, I love you. And I want to thank you for watching. Kiss 3. See you on Instagram.
All right now, go ahead and join Instagram. That's Raven_over, Raven_over. This way you get a chance to see my reality, and you get a chance to see everything I do behind the scenes as far as my life and living. Every question you probably wanted to know, you'll finally find it on your own Instagram. See you there. Love you.